how weird this is. Chevy Blazers are usually very boxy, and this is like really sporty looking. I have to say I don't really like it. Like, it no longer has that rugged look, which I kind of like. Same thing happened to my car. I drive a GMC Terrain, and previously they were very square-ish and like masculine kind of. And that's what I had before, but then when I got a new one, which I got like last year, now it's really round and kind of feminine. I guess that's the trend. Born to Dare. This is a Tudor watch. Can't say I've heard of a Tudor watch. But look at this guy, look at how it like blends right into his tattoos. So this is the cover guy, and it says right here, "You don't know Joe," and you're right, I don't, so let me just read this. Werewolf, stripper, husband to Sofia Vergara. Yet Joe Manganiello is so much more than the beefy, stubbled man you think he is. We've built a name on bourbon and a legacy on rye. Oh, this is a drink. I thought it was gonna be cologne. Doesn't it look like cologne? I mean, these little spiggity things, is that like really how it looks? I've never seen this before. Knob Creek Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 50% alcohol, 100 proof. Alright, so that's some strong stuff. Men's Health World. Behind the scenes with the experts, advisors, and readers who bring men's health to life. Alright, so this is dad stuff because it's from June, so it was Father's Day month. Let's read a couple of bits of advice. Be present. This was implied and not a direct quote because my dad was absent from my life. No matter how your day went, if your kid asks to play catch or wants to go outside to practice, give them the time. You only get so much of it. Alright, one more. Don't overthink or sweat the small stuff. They'll tell you how you're doing by the smiles on their faces and the hugs they give you. And look at this. If you've been around my channel, you know that I get these at the library, okay? Somebody always like opens up the perfume and leaves it like wide open and turned outward so it doesn't smell. But now look so we will not get to smell it. Alright, let's read a question that somebody asked of Men's Health. I get upset pretty easily. Does that make me an angry person? It's an interesting question. Maybe. Do you notice your stress rising in an uncomfortable way during interpersonal situations too? Are your friends and family voicing concerns? Anger is completely valid, human emotion, but it can become a problem when it affects your health or the well-being of the people around you. Okay. An ode to Wranglers. I am 67 and retired and have worn a number of jean brands in my life. After reading your denim guide, I can say that none have served me better than regular cut Wranglers purchased from Walmart. Okay, here is a Twitter poll on what are the best type of pickles. 5% like cornichon, 8% like sour, 21% like bread and butter, and 66% like dill. What kind do you like? My favorite is not here. I like the half sour, or sometimes they call them new. Like, you don't find it that often, only like real pickle making places. The ones that are like just slightly pickled, you know, they're still green. That's my favorite. Maintain your brain. With grapes. It's an ad for grapes. Yes, it is. Grapesfromcalifornia.com. See, this is why I like to do Men's Health. Sometimes it's so different from the usual women's magazines. 0 sugar. From Gatorade, 0. Now, have you guys seen these giant tires that they use at the gym? Because I sure have. These are huge tires. And usually I am there on the elliptical minding my business. And somebody just out of nowhere starts flipping this tire like right next to me, and it startles me like crazy because usually I'm like, I got my headphones on and I'm watching something on Netflix on my phone and not paying attention to what's going on around me, and right in front of me someone flips this tire and I like jump up like, what just happened? And then I see, but yeah, I guess they're pretty heavy and they generally just flip them over and then follow it and then flip it again and follow it and flip it again. But the one that they have at my gym is not painted blue and purple. They have so many unique things at the gym these days, I tell you. Constantly getting new stuff. weeks, carve out your ultimate six-pack, build a wide V-shaped back, and sculpt a massive chest and shoulders. This is Ebenezer Samuel. Imagine naming your kid Ebenezer. If your name is Ebenezer, no shade to you, that's cool. Okay, so these are the things you should do to reboot your metabolism. Drink tea. Oh wait, that's number one. Okay, eat breakfast. Drink a little water a lot. Get spicy. Eat dinner at lunch. Don't have accidental brunch. Go back to iodized salt. Spin your wheels, not metaphorically. Enter burst mode. Strengthen your bones. Impose a curfew and put your phone to bed too. Okay. Will a little vacation kill you? Well, let's see. Airport scanners, cruise ship, germs, pirates, the truth about what you have to worry about on your vacation this year. Do we want to know? Or do we not want to know? Let's read a little bit of it. Spiders everywhere. As much as 6% of the population suffers from arachnophobia. But the vast majority of spiders are non-aggressive and harmless, except for black widow, brown recluse, and Sydney funnel web. Their venom is dangerous to humans. I think most of us who are afraid of spiders aren't afraid they're gonna kill us. We just are afraid of them just because they're so ugly. You know. X-rays from airport scanners. You'd need to go through a backscatter scanner more than 1,000 times a year to exceed the FDA's annual radiation dose limit. What else? Pirate takeovers. Do you guys worry about that? Pirates are still out there, especially in the Singapore Strait, Sulu, and Celebes Seas, Gulf of Aden, and Gulf of Guinea, though few people will encounter them on open water. The most important hour of the day. What do you think it is? I'm gonna say noon. Like lunchtime. That's my opinion. Because you're like halfway through the day and it's like a nice break. But I'm sure that's not what they're gonna. Well, let's see what they say. Mornings overrated. Jessica Migala reveals how what you do after quitting time can make or break your health. Alright, so I guess the answer is not lunchtime. I guess the answer is like, the end of the workday. Okay, so feed yourself something before you get home. Hit your reboot button. Do not sit down. Okay, we don't need to hear the details. What if the most powerful RAV4 was a hybrid? What if? That's way too much work. Could your breakfast pick up the pace? Get the power of 3 in 1. Prebiotics, probiotics, and fiber all in one delicious cereal to help support digestive wellness. And it's called Happy Inside Cereal for Digestive Wellness. Did it say that it tastes good? Because it doesn't say that anywhere. No. But maybe it does. Let's, not judge. Look at this. Refreshing new gum. I've seen this in the store. Extra long-lasting flavor refreshers. I have a feeling that it's kind of similar to ice cubes. That's kind of what it looks like, right? Oh, look what we have here. Another one. It's Michael B. Jordan. Hello, Michael B. Jordan. Get ripped and build muscle at 40 plus. Muscle after 40. Build your best body ever in your 40s and beyond. So it's never too late, is that what they're saying? I guess it probably is too late at some point, but at 40 you still got a chance to get your best muscles ever, according to them. Pickles, is this part of that thing that I read earlier, or it has absolutely nothing to do with it? No, it's not related to that Twitter poll. They're just telling you the best pickles. The pickles we picked. The best. Cucumber dill. Grillo's pickles Italian dill spears. The best cucumber not dill. Crisp and Company sweet ginger pickles. The best spicy McClure's pickles spicy spears. Best wild card Talk O Texas crisp okra pickles. I've never had okra in my life. The most divisive pickle Bubby's kosher dill. So here's some delicious looking steak, but actually it looks a little bit overcooked. I don't know. There's like no pink in it. Sangria, but really, really good. I like sangria, especially white sangria. Coors Light. The problem with knowing too much. Social media reveals a ton about the people you're dating. Here's how it affects your relationships. This past winter, everyone I know watched a show called You. You is a sexy murdery thriller about a stalker named Joe who uses social media to burrow into the lives of women he's obsessed with. That show became a Spent 10 minutes watching a teen version of my Bumble date get tackled. I had to because it was there. Oh look, they didn't tear out this one. Oh wait a minute, they tore this part, but not this part. Go figure. Weird. The mental health crisis quantified. Underlying the rise of mental health first aid classes are these awful numbers. 1 in 5 is the number of Americans who have had a mental health disorder. Number 2 is the rank of suicide as the cause of death among people between the ages of 10 and 34. Wow. 8.8 is the percentage of adults age 18 to 25 having serious thoughts of suicide. 50% is how much less African Americans and Hispanic Americans use mental health services compared with Caucasians. Fiji water. Is it worth it? I mean, I know it's really expensive. It doesn't taste any different than Poland spraying or whatever. Break. Remember the road rage epidemic? It's still a thing, and it's only getting worse. I know some people with road rage. It's a really unattractive thing. Who rages more? Millennials, I guess, rage the most. Gen X, Gen Z, baby boomers, and the silent generation. That's interesting. I don't even know which one of these generations I'm in. I know I'm not silent gen or baby boomers. I don't know if I'm Z or X though. No clue. Junk food mind tricks. A need for something gooey, crispy, or sweet seizes your brain and makes you reach for the junk. Fight back against the 4 stages of craving with these neuroscientist-approved moves. Okay, so number 1, you have a trigger. An urge arises. The smell of French fries drifts through the food court. Pepperoni sizzles in your pizza commercial. Your senses lead to your brain, retrieving memories from your hippocampus and moving them into your working memory. Blah, 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 blah. How to fight it? If you intervene right now, you're more likely to resist the temptation, so try to distract yourself by taking a brisk stroll or playing a visual game that commandeers your working memory like Tetris. Really? Like, so if I'm dying for some French fries as I walk through the mall and I smell them, I should do something to distract myself. That's good advice. Welcome to the future of grooming. The men's grooming section of the drugstore or Amazon or Target or Whole Foods or even your decided that tearing that whole thing out was making too much noise in the library, so they just started tearing it a little bit. So this is men's jewelry from Esquire. Every hero sweats, some just never show it. Everyone sweats, let's be honest. Unless you live in like a really cold place, then maybe you don't. Okay, here's our cover boy. You don't know Joe. Joe Manganiello is more than his big movie Magic Mike, his big marriage, Sofia Vergara, and his big image, Big Dude. To prove it, the bottom of the ninth star takes Molly Knight on a personal journey to Dave and Buster's to talk fitness after 40, dreams, and Dungeons and Dragons. Was this guy an actual baseball player ever, or not? I'm just so clueless, I'm sorry. I'm playing the wolf who killed me in the movie. So he's going to talk about his workout, how to get abs at 40 plus. Alright, let's read these rapid fire questions. Workout anthem. Walk by Pantera. Favorite exercise. Anything overhead is fun. Squats, snatches, or anything with a weight vest on. Least favorite exercise. Burpees. Cheat meal. Roscoe's fried chicken and waffles. Last time you cried. Oh boy, it's been a long time. I got choked up watching A Star is Born. Bradley Cooper did such a good job portraying that character. It haunted me long after I saw it. He did such a great job capturing alcoholism. Book movie Insta you last recommended. Tactical A-hole. It's this military guy picking apart all the actors that do crappy jobs shooting guns and telling you what they did wrong. Certificate of Achievement, written by Jeff Tomko. There are two ways to get certified as a fitness trainer: the time-consuming, expensive, and responsible way, and the way our writer did it. We're not gonna find out how he did it, because we're just not. How to dad like you mean it. 50 years ago, dads spent almost 30% less time with their kids. They did 60% less housework. And if you brought a baby into a brewery, you'd be quickly ushered to the sidewalk. As your own dad will tell you times have changed. But one thing hasn't. Fathers continue to learn certain important truths about themselves through their children. Well, that and diaper changing horror stories. You see, this girl got ice cream on her father's back. He doesn't even know it. sunscreen on their face and other exposed skin when they're outside for more than an hour. Oh boy, man, you better do more than that. 76% of men worry about how their stomach looks when they hit the beach. 67% of men cover up when they're in a bathing suit. 28.7% of people have had sex on the beach. Not the drink. Wait, this is the drink. Are they talking about the drink? No, they're not talking about the drink. 42.8% haven't but would like to. 1937, the year New York legalized topless bathing suits for men. What? I thought it was always legal. The mankini, the most disapproved of piece of beach attire for men. Oh yeah, I'm like, that is ugly. I hope you could see it. Dad bod, the second most preferred male body type. 20% after athletic, which is 54%.